Hello.
Good morning. Happy Friday. Oh my
Happy
God, it's
Friday.
Friday.
Yay for the 3 day weekend. 4th of July weekend. Okay, so in the 7 o'clock stream, we were talking about how you vacation, and I said that I know my friend is going to get mad because I have so many bags. Well, I have one bag.
Good job.
So I condensed it to one bag, but I still have the one ice chest, but that's the lake ice chest that holds all of like the towels and the sunblock and the food and ice and stuff.
Hey, let me apologize real quick because I wasn't understanding everything you were saying at first. I actually agree with, like, if you're taking your paddleboard, I don't consider that a bag. That's like a thing. That's gear.
Yeah, and I forgot that I'm not taking the paddleboard, I'm taking the bloat kayak, so he'll already have that in the car packed.
And a kayak is gear. When we were talking about bags, like you're gone for 4 days, and I was just wondering how many bags of like clothes and stuff like that you needed. That's what I was talking about.
Well, I need a bag of clothes and then hair product and then makeup and all of that. But so what I did was my hair product and my makeup and stuff I ended up putting in my hiking backpack because I have to take that anyway.
Smart.
And then I have my ice chest and then my regular bag, and then I'm good to go.
Look at you economizing your space.
Hey, he has quirks that I deal with on vacation. Like today, I know the first 45 minutes to the hour of the drive is going to be silence till the coffee kicks in. No talkie. And with this guy in particular, anywhere we go on vacation, he chooses the destination because if he's not comfortable in his setting, it's going to be no fun for anybody.
Okay. I've never met the guy, but I have a feeling he's a lot more like me than I give him credit for. Or that I'm a lot more like him. Because like I'm hearing like he has to be comfortable where he's at. He can't talk until the coffee kicks in. Like you and I have hung out a ton, right?
Yeah, you trained me my whole life for this.
And I will admit, oh, this is tough. I will acknowledge that I have quirks that make being some places initially challenging at first. But it's only challenging because in my head, I'm doing a whole lot of forethought where I think that I'm doing everybody a favor because I think that I'm going to make it easier in the future. Now, whether or not that actually happens, and usually it doesn't, that's usually where my head is at, is I'm usually thinking, but if you just let me do it this way, if you just get out of my way and be quiet and let me do it this way, then for you, it will be better down the line. I promise that's what I'm working towards. Now, I fail and fumble 50% of the time when I'm doing that, but I promise it's never from a place of like maliciousness.
I know, but you just would prefer to have control of the situation. And I think that, yes. And I think you don't think you're that way or you don't want to be that way, but I'm glad that you are now admitting that you are that way.
No.
Like you're controlling this narrative right now.
No. Let me control this here for a second. Now, you know what? Okay.
Good morning, Nathan.
You know what? Okay, one time.
See, I'm super chill. I want to sit in the passenger seat. You could listen to whatever music you want to listen to. Well, to a point, but most of the time it's fine. If you let me go to the bathroom, I'm cool. And this guy has like a million stories about rock climbing and all this stuff. And I want to listen. Like I'm fascinated by that stuff. But he's very particular. So the one thing that I am a brat about, that I don't care most of the time. So if there is like one thing I'm looking forward to and you don't let me do that one thing, I'm going to pout.
I'm like that too.
So like if you plan the whole trip and all I wanted to see was this one in particular oyster bar and I don't get to go, I'm going to throw a fit.
So for Father's Day, like 4 years in a row for Father's Day, she had planned like trips for the kids and like other things. So like there was no actual like Father's Day. And it was one of those things where it was like nobody intends.
Nathan, are you new? I don't listen to Toby Keith. I don't.
He'll put a boot in your it's the American way.
I am not a Toby Keith fan. Okay, go ahead.
I forgot what I was going to say. It doesn't matter. I'm a brat. I'm a brat too when it comes to stuff like that. Like for Father's Day, for like 4 years in a row for Father's Day, like legit, all I wanted to do was like go do some fishing or have a really nice dinner. And like 4 years in a row, we were doing stuff around the kids that like, you know, like you don't like who plans their own Father's Day, who plans their own Mother's Day, you know?
Yes, I know.
So here's where, so like I pouted for like the last 4 Father's Day, right? And this last Father's Day, which was my first singles Father's Day, I mean, I guess I shouldn't pout because this year the kids got me like, they got me a water bottle and a little like hamburger press from, I guess, Walmart.
Oh, that's fun.
And I'm like, what made you guys think about me when you bought this? They were all like, nothing. It was just, I guess, what she found on Walmart.com.
That's funny. Yeah. So like if say we planned a trip to Great America and the only thing I wanted to do was the demon. And then we did everything else all day that you wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, it's too late. We can't go on the demon. The ride home is going to be terrible for everybody.
Because you'll let them know. Like I just wanted to go on. That's the only thing I wanted to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here's the flip side to that. The flip side to that is, do you have anybody that is like, they're just willing to do like whatever you want to do? Because like sometimes like my friend is awesome, right? And we'll go do awesome things. We'll be like, what do you want to do? We do a ton of things that I want to do. What do you want to do? I'm kind of cool with whatever. I just, you know, like these are the things I like to do. And we seem to do those. So whatever. And I start to get in my head, like we're doing so many things uneven that are like things that I like to do. You have to tell me some things that you want to do that are outside of the normal few things that you want to do. We need to add on extras.
Unfortunately, I want it to be a good memory, but the ex-boyfriend, that road trip that we took was probably one of the most incredible trips I've ever taken. Like if I wanted to get off the road and see a tree house full of cheese, he pulled off the road to see a tree house full of cheese. Yeah. Like that was one of the coolest road trips I ever went on.
Now, when you
and
did
he
this
was
road
like
trip,
that. But my ex-husband and I, we don't vacation well together.
When you did this road trip, did you have kids or were you without kids?
Without children.
Okay. Because that's what I'm really, when we have road trips, I love going on trips with the kids. But when we have road trips where there are no kids, or when we did, or future road trips where it'll be on the weeks where I don't have kids, I'm the same way. Like you want to stop and look at the world's largest ball. I mean, actually and with the kids, I'm the same way too.
And that's how you are. Like the one I'm going on vacation with this weekend, a lot like him too, is that even though he planned the whole trip and it's in his comfort zone, which I'm 100% for, like he's already known I've looked up things and like with the lakes that we're actually going to while we're there, I chose like between these ones and these ones. Like,
is he a control freak? Does he like to have control?
He likes to have control. He's not he borderline freak. He borderline control freak.
Does he multi?
But I've crossed boundaries. Huh?
Does he condense tasks a lot of times so that he'll fit 2 or 3 things into one thing to take away extra trips or extra time?
No, I'm more like that. Where I'll break things because I'm not like being patient. He's way more patient than me until he's not.
Does he have a time that he wants to leave by today? Like, is there a time, like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock? Like, you're going to be
Oh, that's the thing. And you're going to be so annoyed with this for yourself, for selfish reasons. You know how I always stroll in a couple minutes late, right?
Couple is generous, but yeah.
I'm never late for him. Oh, hell no.
Because it bothers him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the reason he's cool with stopping and letting you kind of do whatever is because if he and I are anything alike, then he's already taken that into account and he's already given himself at least a 60 to 120 minute cushion between point A and point B for the extra stops outside of your potty stops, because he's already taken those into account too.
Because we've traveled together before.
He's added more time now for spontaneous stops, which is why it doesn't bother him. I do the same thing. And I know it sounds meticulous, but for him, because he gets annoyed if you're late, and for people like me, we have to do that because otherwise we'll go crazy with resentments and anger. We have to think she's going to go to the bathroom, block aside 30 for that. And what if they're spontaneous? Block aside 60 for that.
So I'm never late for him, but I have a little bit more work to do and we have our show to do. So I do so much so that I know what he's like, that I've already put everything outside the door so that if he gets here and for some reason I'm not ready yet, he could be loading up the car and I have that extra couple minutes to sneak by.
And you actually sound like a pretty decent person to vacation with. Like you're taking seriously, because you're taking into account his anxieties, which I know we're laughing about it, but his anxieties are very real.
Yeah, he's not going to want to talk the first hour. I get that. And I'm a chatty person, but I'll be cool. I'll be chill and just look at the trees. And then I also know that when we get home, he's going to need about 3 days of not even talking to me.
Yeah. And he's going to want to leave. He's going to want to leave on time. And he probably has a time in his mind of what time you guys are going to get there at. And he's probably going to want to be in there plus or minus 15 minutes.
Yes. Yeah, so I'll road trip with you too, because you always stop for beef jerky. Yeah.
See, I want to go on a road trip. I want to go on a road trip where I'm simply invited. I've got zero stake in the game. I'm not making any of the plans. I am just going wherever you guys are going and coming home whenever you guys are coming home, because I don't know what it's like to go on vacation and just put my hands up and just say, I'm just along for the ride. I don't know what that's like. I've always been sort of the caretaker.
You should try
of
it.
people.
It's fun. It's fun. I love it. Yeah. And then he goes wherever he wants to go. And I'm along for the ride, and he knows I want food. If there's a random dive bar, we usually stop and dive. It's like our favorite thing.
Yeah. I think you guys
it's so much fun. All right. So we have Stockton dirt track tickets.
Yes, the Stockton 99 Speedway is this weekend. It's going to be going down this Saturday, so tomorrow. We have 4-pack of tickets. We actually have 2 4-pack of tickets. So I was thinking what we could do. I can't see the comments, but you can. I was thinking that we could take the first 2 people that say, give me those tickets, and then hit me up with a direct message, and I'll get you on the will call list.
Okay, so Stockton Dirt Track, this is for tomorrow, Saturday the 3rd, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if you want those 4-pack of tickets to Stockton Dirt Track, put in the comments right now, I want them. That's what you want them to write?
I want them. Give me them. Give me your tickets. Tickets, please. Whatever.
And we'll put you on the guest list.
Yeah. We'll get you on.
All right, what else do we have going on today?
Oh, we have Great America tickets. We have the series Cruising coming up this weekend. Tomorrow is a double feature, Spirit Untamed and Fast and the Furious 9. F9.
All right, cool. All right, you guys, have a very safe holiday weekend. Happy 4th of July. Bye.
Bye, guys.